The new Call of Duty Modern Warfare beta made me switch over from being a die-hard Battlefield fan.
We're hit.
The gameplay mode called Ground War drastically changes the way the game has always been played in the past. Instead of a small linear map with 1 or 2 floors for each building, you now have a wide open world. The approach is very similar to the Battlefield series. You can tell that they looked at the game design for Battlefield and they were like, that, give me that. Honestly, driving the tanks and helicopters, it feels a little bit clunky. It's clear they're working out the new features here. They've never done drivable tanks before and it really shows. The tanks never last more than a few seconds before an airstrike ends up hitting them, and it's never fun when they're parked camping on a ledge shooting down over the map. But usually it adds to the chaos, and that's all I'm really looking for out of a game like this. The kill streak perks end up becoming overwhelming during Ground War because every couple of seconds someone is getting a streak of 3 kills, which gives them a UAV ability so everyone on your team can see where the enemy is for a limited time on their map. And this takes away from the gameplay because part of the fun is not knowing where the enemy is. This is the first time I had one of those I can't believe how fun this is moments since the first Call of Duty Modern Warfare convinced me to go down to my recruiter and enlist so I could sweep grass and move rocks from one rock pit to another at Fort Benning. The sound design is leagues better than previous versions. You actually feel like you're firing a gun instead of a toy. They've done away with the ridiculous futuristic jetpack laser weapons kick that they were on for the last 5 Black Ops games. Even though the beta does have a few mechanics that work against it, I think by the time the game fully releases next month, it'll have those problems worked out. Last weekend, Activision released a limited time only beta version of the game. I stocked up on potato chips, told my friends and family I wouldn't be reachable for 72 hours, and started recording gameplay footage. It's about time the Modern Warfare developers took a look at what the competition was doing and shamelessly steal the best elements from those games and incorporate it into their own. For the last decade, Call of Duty felt stagnant, and while I've played all the games, I haven't purchased a new one since Black Ops 2. Because they all felt like the same game, just reskinned, repackaged, and tossed out every year in a cash grab attempt. Thankfully, this reboot changes up their tired, old format. Right off the bat, the intro in the multiplayer game instantly gives you the sense of scale missing in the old games. 64 players on a huge map is something Infinity Ward had chosen to stay away from in the past. Another new feature is the ability to rest your weapon on any flat surface. You can slide up to a corner and plant your weapon there and fire is supported. Don't worry, if you're more of a casual, you can still play your 6 versus 6 small maps with no vehicles, old school style. Battlefield's been stealing gameplay ideas from Call of Duty for years. Now Call of Duty might be able to compete with the fans of the Battlefield series. This latest edition is guaranteed to reignite the internet debate of which game is better.